Have you ever heard of dissociative identity disorder? Dissociative identity disorder, more commonly known as multiple personality disorder, is an involuntary escape from reality characterized by a disconnection between thoughts, memory, identity, and consciousness. Each person with dissociative identity disorder has a unique story, and today we're going to explore the story of Jessica, a 17-year-old girl with 7 different personalities.
For the last 11 years, Jessica has been suffering from DID. Although she's the victim of the disorder herself, she is often isolated by people around her.
Sometimes I feel like a monster. I become so many different people, I don't even know who I am anymore. At school, all the kids avoid me. They never sit with me, they never talk to me. You should see the way they look at me.
In Jessica's head live 7 different personalities. Emma, an innocent 8-year-old girl, playful and energetic just like her peers. Maria, a kind-hearted elderly woman with 3 grandchildren. David, a 44-year-old man who was rather aggressive. Jackson, a homosexual man who was afraid to reveal his sexual orientation. Julie, a 47-year-old housewife who lives a mundane life. Thomas, a devoted Christian. And finally, herself, Jessica.
So tell me about Jess.
Jess is a very special child. She's really respectful to her teachers. She's a very nice girl, but it's just that sometimes her other personalities would come out, such as David.
David? Who's David?
David is one of Jessica's more violent personalities, I guess you can say. He has a lot of rage and he often insults me and calls me names. Sometimes he would even throw stuff at his older sister.
Jess?
Go away!
Jess?
I said go away!
Jess, why won't you talk to me?
I'm not Jess, I'm David.
Are you okay?
No, go away!
Jess, don't do this. Don't do this. So how did David come about?
It all started when Jessica was 6 years old. At that time, her father wasn't in the best state of mind with his career at risk. So when he came home, he would be in a really bad mood. And anything, even the smallest mistake would get him really angry. He would throw things at us, he would yell at us, sometimes even physically injured us. One time when he came home, he was really drunk, and when he tried to throw a glass bottle at me, one of the fragments actually ended up hitting Jessica, and
Sorry. So we've decided to investigate more into Jessica's diagnosis.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dr. Kim. This is Isabel Kim, Jessica's personal psychologist, and today she'll tell us a little bit more about why Jessica behaves this way. So, Dr. Kim, can you tell us a little bit more about Jessica's disorder?
Jessica has currently been diagnosed with both dissociative identity disorder, which we call DID in short, as well as schizophrenia.
So what's the difference between the 2 disorders?
Schizophrenia is a psychotic illness where the symptoms include delusions, hallucinations, disorganized thoughts, behaviors, as well as social withdrawal. It doesn't involve alternating between multiple personalities like DID does. DID is where the person loses contact with themselves, their identity, their memories and feelings. It doesn't involve hallucinations or delusions like schizophrenia does. So those 2 are very different disorders.
But why did Jessica get diagnosed with both? Aren't they distinct disorders?
Well, the diagnosis remains very controversial, not because the symptoms are unreal, but because psychologists yet do not know whether these symptoms are those of DID or those of schizophrenia. And for Jessica, we recognize that she shows both behaviors for both schizophrenia and DID.
Can you give us an example of schizophrenia?
Jessica often hallucinates and sees things that are not real. When she's Maria, for example, she sees 3 grandchildren and often talks to them. When she's Emma, she sees her father trying to abuse her physically.
So what exactly caused her to behave this way?
DID is thought to be some sort of coping mechanism for the person, and the person literally dissociates himself or herself from the situation that is too violent, too painful, or too traumatic. And the person consequently believes that the traumatic event actually happened to somebody else, not themselves. And this prevents the central consciousness to form, which protects the child in this case.
So do you think Jessica's father may have played a role in this?
Yes, we believe so. Well, hi, Jess.
I'm not Jess, I'm Emma.
Oh, sorry, Emma. So I prepared a blank paper for you, and would you like to draw it yourself in any way you want?
Any way I want? Okay.
So Emma, who's this?
That's my dad.
Your dad? Who is this then?
That's Emma.
Why is she crying?
Because her dad hits her.
Her dad hits her?
My dad hits her.
Then who is this?
That's Jessica.
Jessica? Why is she all alone? Everyone else has friends.
Because she has no friends.
Wait, then who are you?
I'm everyone. I'm all of them. They're all me.
So, from this drawing, it actually appears that Jessica currently experiences extreme isolation and loneliness. While all the faceless figures are in groups, the characters that represent herself are on their own. This is actually very worrying since she portrayed her father as a demon figure placed in the middle, and this shows how much power he has over her. And the fact that Jessica herself is placed underneath her father shows that she is, even until today, very overwhelmed by her father. And she plays herself surrounded by others, and this shows that she's very aware of her social isolation and is very self-conscious of her image.
Get the fuck away from me! 1 minute she's Jessica, and the next minute she's someone I don't know. I don't want Emma or David or Jackson. I just want Jessica. I just want my sister back.
For now, there's no promising therapy that can help patients with dissociative identity disorder. Jessica still struggles to overcome this disorder every single day. However, this is a battle she has to fight all alone, a battle against her own worst enemy, herself.